Welcome back to Good Day Son Law. Joining us now via Zoom is Candace Weber, Partnership Director at the Louisiana Policy Institute for Children, to tell us more about new funding allocated to early child care and education. Candace, thank you so much for calling in today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, first off, go ahead and tell us about what happened in this last legislative session and why is it so important?
Yeah, so in the final hours of the legislative session, Louisiana lawmakers prioritize young children and their parents by allocating $44 million in new funding to early care and education. And so this represents the largest state investment in the child care assistance program in over a decade. And this is important because child care often represents the largest portion of a family's budget. And we also know that child care breakdowns cost Louisiana businesses over $760 million every year. So this investment truly represents an investment in children, in Louisiana families, and in Louisiana businesses.
And you use the word investment here, which is interesting. So how long do you feel like this investment will take between now and the time we will start seeing the effects of this money being spent in the right places?
Yeah, so I mean, we're going to see it very soon. This investment means more children are able to have a high quality early learning experience, because also we know that a child's earliest years are the most crucial, right? With 90% of brain development occurring before age 4. And so this investment is also going to help more parents access what they need. They can go to work, they can look for work, they can go back to school knowing that their child is in a quality environment. Children will be ready to arrive at school, kindergarten ready. And ultimately, more families will be able to live stable, empowered lives. So I think we're going to see the investment and the benefits of that very soon.
Absolutely. And so, the kids will have more opportunities as well. But what about the quality of child care and education? Will the quality change at all?
Well, actually, Louisiana has one of the top accountability systems in the country. And so the centers who participate in our accountability system have a very strong curriculum, qualified, certified teachers. And so the quality, I think, is only going to get better. And this investment just strengthens the overall quality that we have in our state.
That's fantastic. And so how do y'all feel about this at the Louisiana Policy for Children and their future, as what it will do to kind of change, the children's future here in Louisiana?
Yeah, well, so first I'll say is the wave of support for early care and education in our state just continues to grow. And so even looking at this investment in new funding, this happened as a result of the business community, child care providers, parents, and just so many other voices who united to show policymakers that investing in children must be our top priority. So we are very excited about this funding. We are grateful for the $44 million and will continue to advocate until every child in our state has access to a quality childhood education. And so we couldn't be more excited.
And then how about, I know that the parents are probably excited too, but how about people who work within that child care and child education industry here in Louisiana? What is their thoughts on this?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, our early educators are very important. Like I say, they are the lifeblood of this whole quality environment that we, have in the state. And so this investment is going to strengthen the entire system. And so I think, for our early care providers, this is going to be a welcome boost into the child care business.
And what would you say to the legislators during the last legislative session who have really worked on getting this funding passed and implemented into the youth services for Louisiana?
Yeah, so a huge thank you to our lawmakers. We know that they understand that this impacts our workforce of today by allowing more parents to go to work and know that their children are in a quality setting. And so we are very grateful. We commend our legislators on taking this step and just having the foresight on this issue, because we know that child care is an issue of today and tomorrow. And so the issue of today is allowing parents to go back to work, look for school, knowing that their child is in a quality setting.
And for those who may not be as familiar with your organization, tell us a little bit about what all y'all focus on doing.
Absolutely. So the Policy Institute for Children is a statewide, nonpartisan nonprofit. We focus on data and research to really understand the impacts of childcare on the economy, the importance of childcare. And so we use our data and research to also raise awareness and educate our legislators, our parents, the community on the importance of childcare throughout the state.
And if people want to learn more about this and your organization in general, what's the best way for them to do that?
Sure. So you can visit our website at policyinstitutela.org. We have a wealth of information about the importance of childcare in our state of Louisiana, with also specific information for every parish throughout the state. So there's something for everyone. We would welcome you to visit our site and join us in advocating for young children across our state.
Well, Candace, thank you so much for calling in today and giving us the update and the great news for y'all. Great job. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.